Carson Wentz looked like he's coming out and awake from the slumber that has beset him over the first 3 games of the season. 10 of 15, 102 yards and a pick. Ray, what do you think of the quarterback?
Played better. That's fair to say. The one thing that first of all, I got to start off talking about the defense. I think the defense has played very well. If you look at the 49ers offense to this point, earlier in the season compared to today, the Eagles have really muffled the 49ers offense. The 49ers use a lot of motion, they use a lot of deception. There's a lot of stuff that you have to keep track of. And the Eagles have done a very good job of sorting it out. Their first takeaway of the season, the interception by McLeod, is a very nice play by the Eagles defense. They don't go for the fake handoff. They see the bootleg all the way. Gerard Avery stays with him, comes in, gets pressure on the quarterback Mullins, forces a weak throw that Rodney McLeod picks off. Eagles' first takeaway of the season. But that's a big play there. I mean, we've talked a lot about how this team needs to start taking the ball away from the other team, and they got that first one there, and they got the ball back for their offense. So the defense, I think, has done a very good job. I think Schwartz has done a very good job of preparing his team. The 49ers are a hard team to prepare for because they do a lot of stuff. They motion a lot. There's a lot of deception. And the Eagles have generally been in good position, made good plays, been fast, been physical, and have tackled well. So defensively, they've been very good. Offensively, the problem that they have offensively, to me, Mike, is they've had a couple pretty good drives, but then they just make a silly mistake that stops them. You know, they've got third and a real short, and you know Wentz is going to sneak and pick it up to keep the drive going. And Jordan Mailata, who's actually played very well to this point, makes his first big mistake where he jumps off sides, turns third and makeable into 3rd and 6, and you have to turn the ball over. And then the other drive where it looks like you've got something going, you complete a couple first down passes to rookie receivers, and then Jason Kelce snaps the ball over Wentz's head for a 17-yard loss, and it kills that one. So the Eagles, they've had moments here where it looks like they're starting to put something together, and then they make one big mistake that kills the drive. But I guess the 2 big things and the 2 pluses you would take away from the first half are, number one, the defense has played very well to this point, and that Carson Wentz has shown his moments. I mean, this is, you know, he's made a couple good throws and he looks fairly comfortable out there. And if they can just eliminate some of those mistakes, they're in pretty good shape.
Mm-hmm. The quarterback for San Francisco, Nick Mullins, who some had bandied about was better than Jimmy Garoppolo, the injured starter for the Niners, 9 of 14, 119 yards, an interception, and a rating of 61.3. He did not impress me to that degree, but what do you think of him?
He's better than he's shown here. I was one of those people that said that I thought that he was as good as Garoppolo, and I'm still not sure he's not. I mean, when he's been good, he's been very good. But I think what the Eagles have done, and again, I think it's a credit to the Eagles defense. I mean, the Eagles have stopped. The one thing about the 49ers offense is they are predictable in the extent that they almost always run on first down, and the Eagles seem to have that figured out. And they have stopped the 49ers on the ground pretty well. And as a result, they have had the 49ers in pretty long third downs. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 21, 3rd and 17, 3rd and 8. So if you take almost any offense and you put them in those kinds of third down situations, they're not going to convert a whole lot of them. So you got to win the battle on first down, which with the 49ers, it means stopping the run. And the Eagles have done a very good job of stopping the run to this point.
They sure have. The run-pass balance for the Eagles offense, it seems to be, I've got Sanders with 9 attempts, Wentz with 4, Hurts with 1, which, by the way, wasn't too shabby. That's why they got him, I guess. It was at the end of the first half. And then Byron Scott with 1. So if you're including Wentz's runs, that's 15 runs and 16 passes or thereabouts. Are you happy with the balance?
Yeah, anytime you're around 50-50, I think that's a good thing. And that's right about where they are right now. And they've gotten, look, to this point, the 49ers have been a much better team defending against the pass than defending against the run. They've had a number of injuries on the defensive line. Their defensive line is weaker than it was earlier. So I think you can have some success running the ball against them. Other teams have. And the Eagles, I think this is one of those occasions where we said in the pregame show that Doug Peterson really ought to come into this game and look at the opponent and say, you know what, I think this is a game where we need to run the ball more than we've run it in the past. And hey, listen, to this point, they've done just about that. They've just about hit a 50-50 balance between the run and the pass. And there are people out there that might say it's not exciting. You know, this isn't wide open. This isn't like the Cowboys-Cleveland Browns game today, where 100 points were scored. It's not quite the high-paced, wide-open brand of football we're seeing in the NFL now. But for the Eagles right now, I think it's a very sensible approach, and it's got them in the game, and it's got them with a lead at halftime.
Sure does. I can't believe it. 8-7 Eagles. That'll do it for Nissan In-Game Live. We remind you Barrett Brooks coming up after the third quarter, and when the clock hits 0. After the game, we will bring you Eagles Postgame Live, presented by our friends at Cure Auto Insurance. All that coming your way on NBC Sports Philadelphia and our digital side and our linear side as well. Thanks for watching.